is up? What is up? It's been a while. I am not very good at this whole video thing apparently. Told myself I'd do it every week. I think it's been 2 months, but now we're in lockdown. There's no excuse. Gyms are open. There is no excuse for the popping fitness content not to be uploaded. Except it's probably not going to be popping because my level is not up there. But one day we'll get up there. Today's video is going to be about my start of a bulk. The booty gains, the overall muscle that will be here in a number of months. Just you wait, just you watch this space. The Hulk will have nothing on me. Though in all seriousness, I'm actually going to start or attempt to start my first bulk. I've told myself I was going to bulk for a while now. And now that the gyms are open, I feel like it's the perfect stage to actually bulk. You know, just bulk. For those of you who are new to a lot of fitness, why am I acting like I'm some kind of 30-year-old mass bodybuilder? I am quite new to the world of fitness. Well, I've been going to the gym for a few years, but this is the first time I've actively decided I want to put on weight. I want to put on muscle. It's not just to get fit, you know, look a bit leaner, all of the stereotypical girly things. I want to put on a decent amount of muscle, and bulking is going to put on some fat as well. But if we do it right, which we're going to attempt to do it right, I'll put on a nice amount of muscle and just a little bit of fat. So when we cut, oh, it's going to be worth it. It is going to be worth it. Now this video is going to be a little bit of an overview on what I plan on doing, because I feel like if I put it out on the internet, I'm going to have to be accountable to it. If I just write it down in a book, I can quite happily rip out the page. But if it's on the internet, then there's no going back. I'm hoping that this is my first bulk. I've done a lot of research. I am an absolute nerd. The amount of Jeff Nippard podcasts that I listen to, Natasha Ocean, I like science papers. I am a geek through and through, so I'm hoping that the amount of geekness that I've installed in my system will mean that it is possible for me to bulk, even though I'm new to this world. I know that I'm probably going to make mistakes. I know that this won't be the perfect bulk when it's your first, but I'm hoping that I will learn from them, and I will tell you and you can laugh at me, but not make the same mistakes. I'm sure there's some advanced bulkettes and bulk guys out there who are going to look at this and just think, my god, what is she doing? But hey, maybe you can comment and let me know, and then we can all learn together. Why are you deciding to bulk, you may ask? You look alright. You're pretty skinny, you're kind of lean. Why would you want to? Well, thank you for a start. Basically, I want to be able to lift heavier. My goal is to be one of those mad squat 72 times their weight and, you know, just has a little bead of sweat. I'd love to be able to do that, and I think I really need to have some more energy in, and in all honesty, I'd quite like to just fill out a bit. I feel when I look in the mirror, I have aesthetic goals. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people say you're not allowed to have aesthetic goals in this day and age, love your body, yada yada bing, but I love my body enough to know that I would love an arse. So one of my main bulking goals is gonna be to grow an arse, and I'm gonna try and eat for that. I'm gonna do quite a lot of leg days in the gym. I'm gonna eat for the bum, and hopefully I can grow one. If it doesn't work, I tried. If I live my whole life not knowing if I can have a pillow for a bum, what would I be doing with my life? So that leads me into my training. I am definitely going to be focusing a lot on my lower body, because being in lockdown, I haven't had the types of weights available to me that I would have loved. I've had some weights, I've been very lucky, but I've definitely been focusing more on upper body while in lockdown, so I feel like to balance things out, we're gonna have to focus the waist down, which I am so ready for. I have missed machines. I've missed a squat rack. I'm here for this. I know this sounds really intense, but I'm going to be trying to do 4 lower body days, 2 upper body days, see how I feel. They're not all going to be completely intense. Some will be higher volume, some will be more strength based. Upper body is just going to be to try and maintain and somewhat build. There's going to be a lot of squats going on, few hip thrusts here and there, oh, maybe a cheeky deadlift, and if we're feeling saucy, a few lunges. But I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm going to have a set plan. I'm going to be tracking the weights that I'm lifting, hopefully seeing progression. Definitely progressive overload, because newsflash, no muscle build if there's no progressive overload, and we want the muscle build. Don't know why I'm doing this, so I'm going to stop. Not only do I want to build muscle and strength and just build myself a bit, but there's a lot going on in here. I'd quite like to build a better relationship with food. I'm definitely going to be doing an if it fits your macros approach, maybe like an 80-20 rule to make sure I still have my ice cream, because I do love a good bit of ice cream. But I want to fix my brain in the way that it thinks that any fat gain, any weight gain is a negative thing. I want to be able to look at the scales and go up and actually be happy about that, because I feel like it's so ingrained in our system that any weight gain is negative. Any chocolate, any ice cream is the spawn of the devil. And by doing this, I'm just going to show myself that, hey, it's not. Yes, you ate the chocolate and the ice cream, but you doubled your squat. I'm not just going to be eating chocolate and ice cream. I'm going to be trying to do an 80-20 approach, just to have a good balance of food, a good balance of life. There's no good or bad food, it's just fuel. So speaking of fuel, this is my current macros. I'm currently maintaining on about 2,000 to 2,050 calories. Pretty happy with that. I reverse dieted my way up to it from about 1,500 that I was eating at university, which do not recommend, but I got lazy, didn't really want to cook, and that's what my body did. So for the next week or so, I think I'm just going to stick with maintenance while I get used to the gym again, used to the environment, because I probably won't be hitting my sessions as hard as I could. Also, I think it's going to be heaving. But as I increase my calories, I'm definitely going to be sticking to a minimum protein, and the increase in calories will be coming from fat and carbs. So I have got them written down. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this kind of thing. I did engineering at university, not remembering numbers, because that's a degree. So my minimum is going to be 130 grams of protein, which probably seems quite high because of my weight and size. I'm 5'6", and about 54 kilos, although it does go up and down quite a lot. But with my diet, I tend to hit about 140 grams anyway, so I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. I just have to make sure I keep it on check. Sometimes I have vegan days just because I fancy it, and those days are quite hard to hit protein, I must say. I want to have a minimum of my fat being 20% just to make sure I'm being healthy. That's a minimum of 35 grams. I like a high carb diet, I won't lie. So that minimum is going to be quite hard for me. Don't like cheese, don't like peanut butter, so a lot of things are off the tables for me, but we'll try and get it up there. Then the rest of my calories come from carbs. I just make them fit. I like bread. What can I say? So the way I'm going to track my progress is I'm going to be stepping on the scales. I'm hoping to see about a 1 to 1.5 pound increase over the month. I know some die-hard bulkers are going to think, what are you? But I want to do this slowly and for it to be a sustainable approach, because I can put on a lot of weight, but a lot of that is not going to be muscle. And the way I'm going to achieve that is to slowly increase my calories, probably by about 50 to 100, see where I'm at, slowly increase it some more. Now I'm just going to keep a slow approach just so I can understand my body, maybe try a different fat carb split, see what I feel better doing. I train really early in the morning, and at the moment I don't eat before I train, which is probably really unhealthy, but I don't like eating breakfast at 5 in the morning. Maybe that's something I'll change. I'll see how I feel. I'll just do some experimenting on this channel. I can be a little guinea pig. If you want to leave any suggestions of guinea pig experiments below, I will try them. So on the video in a minute, I'm going to show a physique update that I did a few days ago. It's not perfect, it's not brilliant, but it's me. My main goals are a bit of arms, mainly legs. That's what I want to do. I'm probably going to measure my bum and thighs, and I'll put the measurements here if I remember how to do that. And then every couple of weeks I'm going to compare. I will take progress photos, probably put them on my Instagram to be a bit more frequent. Definitely going to measure my weight, but I'm not going to use my weight as the be all and end all. I'm definitely going to look more at the progress photos to see how I'm feeling, because I bloat a lot. I'm still trying to get to the bottom of that, but I really bloat a lot after I eat, so I feel like I probably have a lot more water some days than others, so the weights will fluctuate like crazy. But we're just going to see how it goes. We're going to have some fun, we're going to lift some heavy weights. When I go back to uni, I'll see how I feel. I'm thinking of this bulk for about 3 months. I'm not too sure at the moment. I'm going to play it by ear, see how I feel in a couple months time, and go with the flow after that. I think I'm just going to maintain for a bit, see how I feel at a heavier weight, see how I feel without abs for once, because I'm going to miss these babies, but it's something I think I need to do mentally and physically just to be in a better place. After Christmas, I might cut, I might not. I'll see how I feel. I'm feeling far too chilled about this. I feel like this should be the change of my life. I'm going to bulk. I'm going to become a new me. But no one's just going to try and put on some muscle and see where this goes. I hope you like this video. I hope you're interested somewhat. If you've even lasted this long, if you have lasted this long, you're probably a really good person and deserve a reward. Like, subscribe, follow my Insta, and be awesome. Excuse the absolute mess that is behind me on my desk, but this is where I'm currently starting at. I've got some ab definition at the moment, a little bit of arm definition, but as you can see from the side shot, my bum is really what I want to work on. I just want to build it, build some arm muscles while I'm at it, and just genuinely be a bit bigger. I'm excited for this bulk and really can't wait.